Hi, and welcome back to another video. And today, I will be talking about some of the political chaos happening here at home. However, my last video was in Canadian politics, so it has been about 2 weeks since I've discussed American politics. I'm back at it here again. Well, Trump did a press conference yesterday, which I did watch the whole thing of. Very interesting, and very obviously entertaining, as Trump always is. Uh, but yeah, this was really it is really hard to put the words around this, as Trump isn't even president yet, and he still is able to shake up several world leaders and possibly people in the EU. And yeah, it's already happening. It's already happening, and it's going to be really interesting to see what else happens here. But we have Trump, who won't rule out military action in Greenland, uh, Canada, Panama, and yeah, all these places. Trump in his press conference obviously said that he's going to still do military action in all these places, uh, and there's been a lot of pushback, criticism. However, his base loves it, as you know they would when it comes to a political figure. But here you have President-elect Donald Trump on Tuesday declined to rule out using U.S. military to acquire Greenland, the Panama Canal, and his ideas he has repeatedly floated since winning the election. It might be that you'll have to do something, Trump said during an hour-long press conference at Mar-a-Lago when asked about whether he would vow to use the military. I can assure you, you're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two, but I can say this: we need them for economic security. So obviously, Trump is saying that they need them for economic security, and that he wants to use the military for this. So he threatened to hit Denmark with tariffs at a very high level if the country refuses to give over Greenland to the U.S., and questioned whether Denmark has any legal right over the Arctic islands. People really don't need to even know if Denmark has any legal right to it, but if they do, they should give it up because we need it for national security, Trump said. Officials in Denmark and Greenland have said that the island is not for sale. Panama's president has said that the Panama Canal is also not for sale. Trump has suggested that he might seek to regain control of the waterway, which was handed over to Panama in 1999 under a treaty broken by then President Jimmy Carter, who passed away on December 29th. Trump has long criticized the agreement, claiming that Panama has overcharged the U.S. for access to the canal, and that the country's control of such a critical global checkpoint is harmful to American interests. So you really do see Trump just really being critical to several world leaders, obviously including Panama, Canada, which actually I'm surprised they didn't really discuss Canada, because Trump's been talking about annexing Canada and making it the 51st state ever since November. Like, even in the article said, ever since a couple days later after winning the election and defeating Kamala Harris. So, I mean, I kind of expected comments like this, but the reaction to it has been so insane. And especially with Canada. We have Canada here. Let me scroll up here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. So we have Canadian leaders say Trump's talks about Canada becoming the 51st state isn't funny anymore. So obviously they're acknowledging that originally when Trump was talking about annexing Canada, he was just doing it to troll Justin Trudeau. However, Trudeau has now resigned. 2 days ago, I believe. 2 days ago, Justin Trudeau resigned 2 days ago as Prime Minister. So really, this isn't really becoming a joke anymore, as Trump said yesterday that he was serious about using military action to annex Canada and make it the 51st state of the United States. So really incredible. I mean, he could still be screwing around, but it does seem like even if he is, this is still going too far, and it does kind of look bad. It's crazy. And then you also have Justin Trudeau actually responding to this himself, saying Trudeau to Trump, not a snowball's chance in how, Canada will be annexed and become the 51st state of the United States. So yeah, you finally we have Justin Trudeau firing back. This is the first time that Justin Trudeau has released a statement that's harsh against Donald Trump. That's actually criticizing him. I mean, he's been really nice to Trump, and Trump's kind of been using that to his own advantage. However, I don't think he can anymore, because Justin Trudeau really, there's no really strings attached to Justin Trudeau anymore, and he can really say whatever he wants now. But anyways, reading into this, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau struck back Tuesday and more than a month of social media taunting from President-elect Donald Trump, saying there wasn't a snowball chance in hell of Canada becoming America's 51st state. Honestly, I'd argue that Trudeau should have probably responded to this when Trump was joking about it. I do believe Justin Trudeau looked very weak when Trump was first joking about this, but anyways, I'll continue. Trump has used the 51st state jab repeatedly since Trudeau and Finance Minister Dominic dined with his team at his Florida compound in late November during the U.S. Thanksgiving weekend. I scrolled too far again. Trudeau accepted an invitation from Trump after the president-elect threatened to impose 25% tariffs on all Canadians' imports from the U.S. unless it did more to stop the flow of illegal drugs and migrants across their shared border. Trudeau's team has regularly dismissed Trump's comments, which regularly include referring to the Prime Minister as Governor Trudeau as good-natured joking. The joke apparently wore off on Trudeau after Trump expanded on why Canada ought to become a state during his Mar-a-Lago press conference, a typical free-flowing event in which Trump said he would use economic force on Canada. So, obviously, and like it kind of said in the other article, that Canadian leaders really aren't putting up with this anymore. And you also had Doug Ford the other day go on Fox News, and one of the Fox News hosts were like trying to troll Doug Ford, and Doug Ford was trying to like calmly explain why he doesn't believe annexing Canada would be necessary. But the Fox News host just seemed to be continuing trolling and joking around. So I don't think Americans, well, on the right, I don't think Americans on the right are honestly taking this seriously. And then you have the Canadians who want to take this seriously, and it's kind of pissing them off. So once Trump is inaugurated president and Joe Biden leaves and Trump is the president, I do think Canada is going to have this strict response towards Trump. They are going to be very strict. And I mean, you even had the other day, or yesterday, the conservative leader of Canada say that he disagrees with annexing Canada, and Trump said, oh, maybe he won't win the next election. So that's all getting very interesting. And this is all still developing, even almost a day later. Actually, yeah, it's like 1 o'clock now in Eastern time in New York. So, yeah, it has been 24 hours. So, yeah, even a day later, this is still progressing, and it's still very interesting. So, yeah, the joke kind of wore off. An afternoon post on X, Trudeau wrote, there's a snowball chance in how that Canada would become part of the United States. Workers and communities in both our countries benefit from being each other's biggest trading and security partner. So obviously Trudeau, despite resigning, still wants Canada and the United States to have this friendly relationship as they had under Joe Biden. However, with Donald Trump, it looks like that might not happen anymore for Donald Trump being president. Here. This is what I was talking about. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre also responded defiantly to Trump on X, taking aim not only at the president-elect but his domestic political opponents. We are a great and independent country, he wrote, noting that Canada supplies the U.S. billions of high-quality and totally reliable energy, with buying billions of dollars of U.S. products. Our weak and pathetic New Democratic Party Liberal government has failed to make these obvious points. During his press conference, Trump forcefully reiterated his opinion that the U.S. needs to acquire or otherwise annex Greenland from Denmark and take control of the Panama Canal to protect U.S. security interests. So, I was a little bit on Twitter yesterday, and I did see that all of the Canadian political leaders seem to be united against Trump. So there's going to be a very unfriendly relationship once Trump takes office with Canada, and it is going to be very interesting to watch. And obviously, I will be posting about it whenever it happens, as I am doing today. Whatever happens tomorrow, we will see. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now for the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.